hitting, defense, pitching, and Montoyo.
Right.
They all are not working together. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Blue Jays Today Show, where we always have something to say about the Toronto Blue Jays. I am your host, Adam Peddle.
And I'm your host, Nicholas Playerlock. And today, guys, we're going to talk everything Blue Jays, everything baseball. But before we get into it, please make sure to like, subscribe, comment down below, the whole shebang. If you're new, baseball content coming out all of the time. All right, big dog, let's just get straight freaking into it. There is a race now. There is a race going on down there in the, forgot for a second, NL West.
Yeah.
And it's between the LA Dodgers and the San Francisco Giants. And the Dodgers are applying the pressure right now. 9 straight wins. They are on track as of right now to lose the 10th game, making that win streak come to an end, although the game's not over yet and it's 1 run, so we don't know for sure what's going to happen.
You'll know by this time, though.
But also the San Francisco Giants currently are losing by 1 run as well to the Oakland Athletics. Dodgers, they're 1.5 games back, bro. Mm-hmm. What's the likelihood for you that they snatch this division away?
I think it's very likely. I mean, the Dodgers are the team. Like, honestly, they are my favorites. I know before I've said that the Giants could easily beat the Dodgers, which I still think they can in a 5-game series, but. Right. The Dodgers are hot. They're winning 9 in a row right now. This could be the 10th, so I like my chances with the LA Dodgers. And honestly, this is kind of messed up too. David Price started this game today. So if they come back and win, they didn't even need their top end of their rotation to win this game to get a 10th straight. So they're deep, they're good, their lineup's good. I like my chance with the Dodgers. What do you think?
I think that they definitely have a shot, bro. I mean, I'm not counting out these Giants by any means. And you know what? When we did a podcast breaking down whether or not they could win the World Series, I gained a lot of respect for those San Francisco Giants. They are super deep. Their bullpen is incredible, maybe even the best in baseball. Dodgers, if they do want to take that top spot, then this win streak, it's got to keep going because the Giants aren't going to stop losing either.
No.
I mean, watch this closely, guys. These two teams, it kind of sucks that they can't meet up in the World Series.
Oh.
Like, one of them will get knocked out prior to that. But if I had to place money, one of these two will be in the World Series come October.
Yeah, low-key, just want to shout out my Brewers out there.
Or the Brewers.
Low-key,
love
dark
the Brewers
horse.
too.
Low-key, dark horse. But no, if I were to put safe, smart money, Giants, Dodgers, those guys definitely have the best chance. Giants 7-3 in their last 10. Dodgers 9-1. So let's see. Let's keep this a close eyeball on this race, shall we?
Yeah, buddy. I mean, they aren't the only ones that are making things interesting. The New York Yankees actually are tightening things up in the AL East right now. We'll talk about us later.
I know it's so hard. Okay, keep going.
But the New York Yankees, they have won 9 in a row. Everything is clicking for them. I mean, Tampa Bay, it's a very similar situation. They are 7-3 in their last 10. They do have a bit of a game boost, whereas like it's 1.5 game difference between the Dodgers and the Giants. They have a 4.5 game difference. So I mean, it feels like they do have that spot locked up, but I wouldn't be shocked if in like 30 games time the Yankees are right there.
No, I wouldn't be either. I mean, like the Rays, 7-3. It's exact identical situation where the Rays are 7-3 in their last 10. Yankees 9-1 with a 9-game win streak. So I'm loving the Yankees in that top wild card spot. I think it's a lock for sure, especially with that pitching being as good as that pitching is supposed to be.
Yeah, it is definitely like improved itself as of late.
Yeah, the offense being good, the bullpen being shut down. So I like my New York Yankees chance. Not my New York Yankees. Why did I say that?
Yeah.
Oh
What
my
are you
God!
doing,
Boom! But looking at the other division, the other league, the Atlanta Braves also have another 9-game win streak as well, and they are really locking up that National League East. They're 68-56, and if you look at the division, that makes them 5.5 games ahead of the Philadelphia Phillies, who looks like, by the looks of it, did they get swept by the Arizona Diamondbacks?
I do believe that they are winning right now, actually, or they might have won today. Not entirely sure about that, but
you go. I'm gonna look. I'm gonna check that.
Okay,
I'm gonna check
sure.
that.
But I do think like this is kind of crazy because the second that Acuna went down, I wrote off these Atlanta
too,
Braves, and
me
I
too.
apologize, Braves fans. Like, clearly, I did not recognize the depth that you have in your organization, and a lot of those moves where you went out and you grabbed outfielders, and I was scratching my head going, what the hell are you doing?
I mean, yeah.
It seems to have paid off dividends, and you guys right now are one of the hottest teams in baseball, owning your division with a pretty good lead, and it really looks like postseason is now going to happen.
And honestly, we made videos on Mets, we made videos on Phillies, and we said the Mets were winning, then we said the Phillies were going to win, or you said they're going to win. I was still on the Mets. I got to hop off Mets. Sorry, Mets fans, I'm off. Bye. Bye. I'm on the Atlanta Braves now. They have such a commanding lead.
Didn't really pan out for that one, I don't think. I think the Mets aren't looking too good. I mean, they are beating the Dodgers right now, but that could change at any moment.
I mean, literally, yeah, absolutely.
What else is going on in the baseball world, man?
Yeah, this one's a little bit interesting. One of the main acquisitions for the Tampa Bay Rays was Nelson Cruz, and he's on COVID IL right now.
Not ideal.
So looking back at the American League East, looking at that first place spot, this is something that might hinder them a bit. However, Wander Franco is coming up, and he is being hot. So he's kind of being what he expected to be. But yeah, they're losing a big bat. So
well,
that's definitely something.
I mean, they lost Glass now. It feels like they just lose people, and it doesn't really matter. Like, they bring up somebody in AAA who I've never heard about. He just happens to be a stud at something, and that just works for them. So
it does.
They'll be just fine. Hopefully, Nelson Cruz comes back soon, though. Speaking of a slugger similar to Nelson Cruz, Miguel Cabrera, coming clutch, getting his 500th home run. Little bit of an ovation guy.
Yes.
Very nice work. We were actually live for it. Sadly, it helped propel the Detroit Tigers over a very saddening loss of the Toronto Blue Jays.
Go check out the end of that stream,
That
guys.
was rough.
Tough.
But seriously, congratulations are in order. That is such an accomplishment. He's got a career batting average over 300 and 500 home runs, and there is a very short list of guys who have that as well. And 3,000 hits is the next milestone for the future Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
And that should be coming probably not this season, but definitely next season.
Yeah, definitely next year, because he's 45 hits away from that milestone, and that would make him the 32nd major leaguer to hit that 3,000 hit club.
Not bad.
So definitely something to look out for. Also, a little fun fact is here, he's the first Venezuelan to join the 500 home run club.
Yeah.
So shout out Venezuela.
Man. I mean, he is representing them very well. So yeah, awesome job, Cabrera.
Yeah. Last little piece of news that I got on my end is Chris Bassett, who got hit on the head on Tuesday. Very scary sight. He's been one of the best pitchers for the Oakland Athletics with a 3.22 ERA, 12.4 win-loss record, a 1.05 whip. So obviously a guy that they need for the postseason run if they're going to stay in that wildcard spot.
Totally.
What he said is that he plans on making a return. He's it's in his mind, he says. That's the exact quote.
Okay, yeah.
So hopefully he can get back just for the A's sake, because they really need him, and just for his health and everything. And he's having such a great year. I mean, like, Robbie Ray and then him are like there for like the Cy Young. So I really wish that he gets back.
Yeah, no, totally, man. They definitely need that guy for postseason for sure. Let's move on to your Blue Jays right now. And speaking about postseason, it is getting further and further away, guys. We had an awful week. We played sub 500 ball clubs by a sizable margin too. I mean, the Washington Nationals were 1-9 before we played them on Tuesday in their last 10. Just atrocious record. And they were falling off, and we got swept by them.
Yeah.
And then we lost the series to the Detroit Tigers, only winning one game there, and losing in a very dramatic roller coaster fashion in Sunday, which again we were live for, and that was brutal.
Yeah.
But this was a bad week.
Oh my God. I just want to talk about that Sunday game. I mean, we were talking during that live, like, there's so much to blame in the Toronto Blue Jays organization. There's been times where I've blamed the offense for being cold, even though they're number one in baseball. I mean, it's going to happen, but sometimes I'm like, where are the bats? Like, for real. But the reason why it's so microscopic, when you look at that, you're like, oh, the bats didn't show up today, is because our pitching was dominant. And this is what I'm getting to, is that things don't happen at the same time. Whether it's a great pitching performance by Robbie Ray and Hyun-Jin Ryu, we can only scrape a win 3-0 against the Detroit Tigers. 3 runs, that's all we get.
Yeah.
In a game where Hyun-Jin Ryu is basically perfect. It's really, really, really upsetting.
Let's not forget about Steven Matz today.
Steven
having
Matz.
an excellent game,
Yes.
doing what he has to do. And then the bullpen, actually, we throw at Trent Thornton, I'm concerned. He does what he's got to do. We throw at our other guys, and they do what they have to do too, bro. Even Charlie Montoya's move of bringing in Saucedo worked perfectly.
And then
right up until it didn't, and Marcus Semien made that extremely costly error, which cost us a run, tying the game, and that was just really bad.
Incredible bullpen today on Sunday. Incredible starting pitching. Bats are nowhere to be seen. And then the defense in the most critical moment fluffs up, messes up. They're nowhere to be seen.
And I mean, and in this last week as well, I don't have the very specific numbers, but we were horrible with runners in scoring position.
Horrible,
I believe
26th ranked, I think.
It was god awful, man. And I believe in this series with Detroit, we were something like 1 in 37 or something.
32, I want to say. Something like that.
It was just
bad.
absolutely atrocious, and it's for the number one offense in baseball, it's you can't, that's just unacceptable. Of course you're going to lose when you do that.
They fell asleep, man. And I mean, we've been riding the hot tails of our bats all season long, and when they go cold, you see it. 1-4 on the week. 1-4. Our starting pitching got blown up by Washington, and then the bullpen. Obviously, the bullpen is the bullpen. And then there's that one instance where Montoya takes out Alejandro Kirk with 2 on. I believe there's nobody out. Gets into a double play when he gets pinch hit for Valera, who bunts, double play. It's just decision. Nothing's working. It's
nothing's working.
There's 4 elements. 4 elements: hitting, defense, pitching, and Montoya.
Right.
They all are not working together. They're not working together. And that is why the Toronto Blue Jays are 64-58, and they are 5 games out of a wild card spot. 3-7. 3-7 in our last 10. That's not going to compete against the 9-1 Yankees.
No. Or even the freaking 5-5 Red Sox. This is when we need to be taking games back from them against poor teams when they are only going 500, and we are not doing that right now. So horrible week for the Blue Jays. We will be doing a podcast coming out tomorrow discussing, is it even going to happen for us this year? And you'll hear what we have to say about that. So I'm not going to get too deep into it.
You could probably make a pretty good guess. I just want to talk a little bit about the rosters and injury moves. There is a couple guys that did do well that will get the honors of Jay of the Week.
Right.
So stay tuned, everybody.
Okay. Yes.
Manoah's back. So that's good from the bereavement list. We knew he'd be back. Dolis, we DFA'd him, but he actually cleared. No, he's cleared waivers. He's in AAA now.
Oh.
He's still with us. No one picked him up.
Well, I mean, I probably wouldn't.
I wouldn't.
Yeah.
No. Soria, he's going to be back in late July. He had a finger inflammation. George Springer, day to day. He's still on the 10-day IL, but there's still no idea when he's going to come back. Remember Kevin Biggio?
No.
He's almost back. He's been on rehab for about a week, 10 days.
It's been quite a while. I know that he has been rehabbing, but
he's been playing. He's been rehabbing.
Is he doing anything good? Do you know?
No, I don't know. To be honest, I don't even want to see him for the rest of the year.
Well, I mean, to be honest, I've been kind of getting on the mindset of don't want to give anything away here, but if we aren't going to be making playoffs, I'd be okay with just shutting George Springer down.
Me too.
Because you know what? If we're not actively going to make postseason here, this guy has been on and off the injury list this whole year. Yes, we know that he's good. He proved that he's still good.
Yeah.
So I would just say, let the guy rest up and start just, being healthy. Because clearly this, on again, off again thing has not been helping him in any way.
They're kind of painting a picture. They said that George Springer was going to be back after Danny Jansen. I think Danny Jansen's going to come back before him. Okay. And Danny Jansen is expected to be back late August. It's already late August, so maybe another week or two. So if George Springer, at best, comes back mid-September and we're already out of the playoff race, why bring him back at all?
Yeah.
I agree. I think honestly, guys, I think we're not going to see George Springer for the rest of the year.
It truly depends. If we win the next 10 games, then he's definitely coming back.
Yes.
So it obviously depends on what we do.
Yep.
But that has yet to be seen.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. So that's kind of all the updates. Oh, Ross Stripling, left oblique, still have no idea when he is going to be back. He might be done for us a year. Again, these are the kind of injuries late in the season when you have no timetable. Could just shut him down.
Could just shut him down, bro. Could just shut him down. All right. Transitioning to the people who did some actual things this week.
Yeah.
The offense. Do we have anyone there doing good stuff?
Nope. Gurriel,
Okay.
made 5 for 14.
Pray to the Lord.
Pray to the Lord. Pray to the Lord.
Pray to the
But
Lord, baby.
everybody else, no. Horrible. I want everybody. Everybody was bad.
It was
everybody
pretty,
was
it was
bad.
pretty rough. You know, even like our hottest hitter and Teoscar Hernandez, like he had kind of a rough week. And
4 for 19.
yeah, that's just. I mean, Semien got 3 homers. Still
Yeah.
went 6 for
6 for
23. So not ideal.
Nope.
But with all of that being said, there was at least some positive performances here, and they need to be rewarded. So it is time for us to announce
The J of the Week! All right, everybody, it's time for the J of the Week. In a week where we sucked. I'm just going to say we sucked.
Yeah.
There was one win. And you probably already guessed who it is. It's brought to you by this man, Hyunjin Ryu.
That's the guy.
J of the Week. Congratulations,
Let's
Hyunjin
go.
Ryu.
Let's go.
Obviously, a little honorable mention to Robbie Ray, who was stellar, looked like a Cy Young candidate all night, but
Totally.
he didn't get the win. But Ryu coming the next day, getting 7 innings pitched, no earned runs, 5 strikeouts, and a W.
Yeah.
Gets our J of the Week.
Yeah. I mean, Robbie Ray was right there, guys. It just really came down to the fact, like, Ryu won us our only game. And I mean, Robbie Ray can't be discredited for what he did. The offense just didn't really help him out too much. But Ryu didn't let up a single earned run.
Nope.
And that was the only way that we were going to win this week because, like we said, the offense was super bloody cold. So
Just 3 runs.
thank you, Hyunjin Ryu. I was
Yeah.
getting slightly concerned. I was very close to pitching a podcast talking about is the decline starting. So you've postponed that one right now.
Yeah, I mean, like, you could say, like, it might be the beginning. It's not his best year ever. It's certainly a great year compared to everybody else in the major leagues, but for Ryu standards, not his best.
But a exceptional outing
good outing.
this past week. Let's take a look at the next week in Toronto Blue Jays.
All right,
And guys, it does not get any easier. In fact, well, it's hard to get easier actually. Like this week was pretty bloody.
Oh, this was the
easy.
easiest week we could have had.
This is probably the easiest. We had 2 days off, so everyone can be rested up, and we played god-awful baseball teams.
Horrible.
So yeah, it's definitely hard to get easier than that. It's gonna get harder.
It's about to get a lot harder. We got the Chicago White Sox coming into town Monday through Thursday. They hold a 72-53 record. However, their last 10, 5-5.
Okay. I mean, that's still better than us.
Still better than us, but the matchups for pitching is actually pretty good. But so we got to expect our offense to bounce back if we want to have any chance
we have
to win this one.
Yeah.
Let's take a look at the matchups here. We got Lance Lynn, Cy Young candidate for the
Yes,
AL.
yes.
Facing off against Alek Manoah, 3.34 ERA. Lynn, 2.26.
Yeah.
Tuesday, we got Dylan Cease, 4.06 ERA. Lots of strikeouts on the guy. Facing Jose Barrios, 3.52.
Okay.
Wednesday, Giolito, 3.77 versus Robbie Ray, 2.79.
Very nice.
Very
Ray.
nice.
From
Frick.
Robbie
Oh my
Ray.
gosh, Robbie Ray's so
Didn't
good.
see this one coming, my
Oh
friend.
my gosh, Robbie Ray's so good. So good. And then Thursday, sorry about that, hit your elbow. Thursday, to be decided for the Chicago White Sox versus Ryu, 3.54.
Okay.
What are we thinking here?
Oh, Jesus, man. I mean, realistically, we're going to go 0-4 against these guys if our offense doesn't pick it up, you know? And it's just, it's hard to predict doing something good when I don't see any signs. Like, I've only watched our offense get worse for, I'd say, the past, like, 2 to 3 weeks now. It's been kind of like a slow. It started with Vlad, and then a Springer injury, and then like a Bo injury that he struggled to come back from, and then it's just been kind of like a slow decrepitness that we're dealing with right now. So I'm gonna be honest. I think that we are gonna struggle this week, bro, unless everyone all of a sudden picks it up and starts swinging the baseball bats differently. I mean, I don't really expect us to do better. Like, I don't expect us to win this series for damn sure.
No.
Like, I think the best thing we can hope for is two wins out of this.
Yeah. So what do you think? 2 wins?
I mean, if I'm being absolutely realistic, I think that we're
yeah.
gonna win 1.
Yeah.
I think that we're gonna lose 3, and I think that we're gonna win 1.
I think I'm gonna go with the 2 wins just because 5-5, whatever you want to take of that. They're not. They've been always good in the last 10. They've always been positive.
Right.
So this is like the downswing for them. I can't get any lower than this for Toronto Blue Jays baseball.
That's true.
And we do have the favorable pitching matchups. I think we have better ERAs in the 3 of the 4 games.
Yeah.
But whatever that means. I think we'll get 2. I think we'll get 2.
Okay.
That's
I mean, and that's, you know what? That's reasonable, bro.
Yeah.
Moving on to Detroit, because we play them again next weekend.
My gosh.
And I mean, like, you can look at the record and you can be like, oh, well, we're better than them.
Yeah. Well, not by much anymore.
Exactly. Like, it doesn't matter, right? Because, like, you know, we said that last week, and then they took 2 games off of us. So,
dude,
we cannot. Yeah, I know it's close.
Dude, we only have 4 more wins than the Detroit Tigers.
It's close.
Holy crap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
close.
I'm gonna say for that series, wow, because we got Mats, Manoah, and Barrios. We should win 2, but oh my god, we might lose 2.
I'm gonna say that we win 2 on Detroit in that one, because that would, I guess, put us like 3-3 on them on the season. I guess,
true.
Which kind of seems reasonable
to
me.
Yeah.
But that would still make my projection. Wow, that would make my projection 3-4.
Yeah, I'm gonna go.
Oh wow, that sucks.
I'm gonna go 3-4 too, guys.
Like on the week?
On the week as well, because I'm gonna say we lose. I said we take 2 from Chicago. This is
Yeah.
being generous. I don't
Right.
want to do that.
I think you're leaning towards what I'm saying right now, unless you give them 4 and 3 on the week.
I'm gonna say, you know what? I'll go on the positive note. I'll go 4 and 3.
Sure,
I'll go 4 and 3. I mean, even though we go 4 and 3, we're not moving. We're not moving in the standings.
No. 4 and 3 is like you're just staying at the exact same location.
Moving.
We just need to hope that all of a sudden Boston, Seattle, Oakland, they all just need to start. They need to do worse than that.
Yeah.
They all have to do worse than 4 and 3, which isn't going to happen with those 3 teams.
No.
One of them's going to do better than that, guys.
I mean, if we want to look ahead at some more, like a positive note, like if we can go 4 and 3, we're facing Baltimore, who's, we didn't even mention this earlier, on an 18-game losing streak right now.
Gosh, they are so bad.
They're bad.
bad.
They have the worst record in baseball, worse than the Arizona Diamondbacks.
Yeah, that snuck up on me, man.
Yeah.
I was considering Arizona as a lock, but Baltimore's like, no.
We'll lose 18.
This is our title this year. We want this.
Yeah, so, I mean, we've faced them a few times, so...
Positive.
There could be some wins there.
Yeah, I mean, we're going to need it, so...
Well, I hope we get absolutely shut up by the Toronto Blue Jays.
Me too.
And they sweep
Oh, buddy.
the entire week 7-0. We're back in this hunt.
Yeah, and this is the constant thing that we're saying on this show. If we went 7-0, let's go down the rabbit hole. What's our record now?
71-58.
71-58.
Yes.
And you know we're doing it on a good team. I can't imagine that Boston, Seattle, or Oakland would be doing better than 7-0.
No.
We'd obviously gain some games there. The sad thing is though, even if we did go 7-0, let's say, I don't know, the best one out of those 3 teams goes like 5-2 or something.
Yeah.
We'd really we'd still be like 3 games out of wild
We'd
card.
be where we were 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
So then we're gonna face Baltimore.
Then if we go 7-0 again, we'd be like 1 game out of wild card. And then we're right back in it. Then we're right back in it.
Then second wild card versus the Yankees. There we go.
So we just gotta go 14-0.
Let's go, Blue Jays. Let's go.
14-0.
All right. So, for predicting our upcoming week, that's going to start with the 7-0. All right. We got to spin the wheel.
We got to spin that wheel. The spinning fortune, baseball, colorful, future determining, stat analyzing, and it's a wheel that we spin every week. Okay, my friend. So it is time to spin that wheel. I mean, rough week for Nick's squad.
Pretty good week for my squad. I needed a bounce back. You were catching up on me.
I had that momentum.
You did. But a weird series in Washington. You picked Manoah. I picked Barrios.
No one could have expected this.
No one. They both had bad outings, but Barrios had the lesser of the bad. And I won that one. Marcus Semien home runs with 3. Gio with 2.
Yep.
The one that you got was RBIs. Hernandez 3 RBIs.
Which was actually leading the team.
Yeah, that was the most.
That led the team this week, guys.
Yep. So
Wow.
that's how bad the Blue Jays offense. We have no idea who we're gonna pick this week when it comes to offensive categories.
No, it really is. I mean, you put it perfectly just right before this, saying it's almost like a clean slate.
Yeah.
It's almost like the beginning
Go with anybody.
of a whole new year.
Go with anybody, really.
But let's figure out what the first category we're going to look at is. It is your week, so you get to choose when I pick first and when you will pick first.
Yeah, all right, let's lock in here. Let's lock in here.
Oh, no way.
No way.
Yes,
Oh, RBIs.
yes.
Oh. All right.
God only knows. God only knows.
God only knows about the RBIs. I mean, I think but Tio. I was gonna almost go Tio, but like he's been 0 for 12 in that last series. I still got faith in him. Guerrero, I've seen the stretch go on for a while, so you know what? I'm still gonna go with Teoscar Hernandez.
I think that's the right
He
choice.
got 3 RBIs last week. You tied Semien,
I do believe that is the correct, the correct choice. There.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
So you take Tio first. That's fine.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm hoping, I'm crossing my fingers. Vlad breaks out a bit. I'll take me some Guerrero shares.
Go get Vlad.
And hope that he can figure it out. I do not like the way he's looked at the plate, but I mean, who knows? Maybe he figures it out this week.
Who knows?
He's gonna feel our presence in the stands because we'll be there on Tuesday.
I'm gonna be screaming.
And then he will explode.
Yes.
He's gonna have a big game on Tuesday for Guerrero.
No pressure on Vlad. Vlad, I love you. Do it. I need you for this week. He's like, what? All right, what we got here?
Looks like it's gonna be
Home run.
Home run. Another tricky one, dude.
I'll let you go first on this one, because there's guys.
A complete
Go
toss.
for it.
It is a complete toss-up. I never know whether it's a good idea to like try to differentiate my assets here and pick Teoscar Hernandez, and then that limits you, but then you might pick Vlad, and then
and then they kind of counteracts you.
It kind of counteracts it.
Yeah.
So you know what? I'm just gonna say screw all that.
Go with your gut.
Yeah, I mean, like Semien got 3 but he just had such a bad game. You know, like he's
one game
so in his head though.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Screw it. I'll pick Semien.
Semien, go for it. I almost want to pick Vlad. Tio did hit Vlad. You're not hitting homers. You hit 1 this week.
No, he's slapping singles, bro. Vladdy is slapping singles around
he
right
doesn't
now.
look good. I am gonna double down on some Teoscar Hernandez.
Reasonable.
Really going in the bag. Hopefully Tio, coming off 0 for 12.
Yeah.
Can figure it out.
Well, I mean, everyone's cold, dude. So, like, what are you gonna do?
What are you gonna do?
Oh,
Last one, and
spin the wheel.
I'm picking first.
Yes, you are, dude. Yes, you are. Let's switch it up. Let's get a pitching category. Or maybe even like J Killer. It's been a while. Since we've had that.
Base on balls.
Base
okay.
on balls.
This one's hard too.
Yeah, it's like.
Who's gonna earn walks? Okay, did I grab any walks last week? I didn't even grab walks. No one walks.
Nobody walks.
Guerrero walks. I mean, I could. Guerrero did get 2 walks today. Bichette barely walks. Semien barely walks. I'm gonna go Guerrero. with the walks.
Yeah, that's reasonable.
You know?
That's reasonable.
Walks.
Oh man. I mean, the thing is, it's like I'm kind of forced into taking Teoscar Hernandez here because, yeah, you're right. Like Bichette doesn't walk, and I'm saying the story I'm telling is that Semien will hit home runs. So I don't think he's gonna walk that much. And then when I look at those outfielders, like they just don't get enough significant playing time. Yeah. So I was actually even thinking, oh, maybe I'll take a Dickerson. Like I know that he walks sometimes, but I don't know how many games he'll play, right? So I guess I'll have to take a Teoscar Hernandez and just hope that this is the week that Tio gets walked.
Absolutely.
And Vladdy hits the homers.
Absolutely. Guys, those are our picks for the wheel. So we're going to be kind of updating, looking at the wheel all throughout the week.
Yes.
You guys let us know in the comments down below. Who do you think's got the best team this week? Let us know down there.
If playoffs are out of reach, then this is all I have.
This is it, guys.
This is all I got.
So tune in every week to find out who is winning in the wheel. Spinning of the wheel. We don't even have a correct name.
No
it's
idea.
the wheel of stats, analyze
rebrand
them.
it in the offseason.
Yeah.
It's something. It's
Something like
spinning
that.
fortune wheel,
Blah, blah, blah. Colorful, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Guys, that is the Blue Jays Today show. If you guys enjoyed this video, remember to like, comment, subscribe, and let us know in the comments down below. What do you think about the Jays this upcoming week? Do we have a shot to go 7-0? Let us know in the comments down below.
You can also check us out on Spotify, Breaker, Anchor, Radio Public, and Google Podcasts. Also, please make sure to like and subscribe if you're new. Today, Jace has our code for Monkey Knife Fight and for Manscaped. Sweet deals on both of those sponsors if you use our code. Also, $3 a month, you can become a Patreon. You can call into the show just like all of these lovely Patreons we have right now. Cool. Shout out and thank you to every single one of you who is a Patreon member. It helps this channel out so much. And yeah, guys.
Guys, thank you so much for watching.
And go, Jays, go! It's okay, buddy.